Okay, it was suggested I got a camera stand, and I did, but I'm still holding it in my hand. Kyle, he's not in here, so. It was also suggested that I write down what I say, and I forgot. But that is what I need to do. But man, I have a hard time doing that. So probably if you want to like see the content mainly of this, just skip ahead a minute and a half, 2 minutes to avoid the BS. So, Jiu Jitsu taught me to catch ninjas. And first I'm going to explain what a ninja is and how Jiu Jitsu taught me to catch a ninja, because you got to know what it is before you know how to catch it. So, alright, ninjas are these little moments. And let me go through this first, and this is the part you may want to skip, but you may be interested in it. When I teach Jiu Jitsu, somebody new comes in, and I say Jiu Jitsu as in grappling, we are all brothers of the mat. I tell them that, their first time on the mat rolling, because that's what everybody new wants to do. I say, listen, this is gonna suck for you, okay, if you're rolling with him, because he's been here a while. And it does, and he gets up disappointed, and they're like, man. And I'm like, dude, just believe me here for a minute, man. And I think you'll see that if you stay around, it'll work out. But right now, this is what's going on with you. You're in a bathroom in a house that you've never been in. And the lights are off, and you just woke up there. Poof. And the guy's like, yeah. I said, all right, so you don't even know you're in a bathroom. So you're walking around running into stuff. And he's like, yeah. I said, have you ever hit the corner of a coffee table? And he's like, yeah, that hurts. And I was like, you just hit the toilet just with your shin, bang. And he goes, what do you mean? I said, dude, you're in a place that's a new house you've never been in before. And the lights are off. And you're bumping into shit. And you don't even know what you're bumping into. You don't know if it's a toilet or a sink. He says, okay. And then, I tell him that you're going to bump into stuff. And some of the stuff you're going to start seeing what it is because you get hit with it all the time. And that's like the door opening up a little bit, because now you know it's a toilet. But you also know that if you run into the toilet, it hurts, and you can see the shape of it. You can tell it's a toilet. But there's still a lot of other stuff you don't know yet. But that toilet you have in your bathroom. And then I'll go on to like the sink and some other stuff like that, him running into it, and then the door opening up, and him having more light in the bathroom to be able to see what's going on. And I tell him, I said, if somebody gets in there, enters that bathroom with you, okay, and that light's off, and he's never been in the bathroom before, who's going to whoop whose ass? I said, you're going to get him every time, because your light's on. You know where everything at. That guy's fighting blind. And that's what you're doing right now, okay, man? But it is worth sticking around in order to turn on some lights, because you don't have to turn on a whole lot of them to have a huge advantage over that guy. So, moments like that I hope that I give him is what I call ninjas. So if you're just tuning back in with us, that was a ninja at about there. So few do we have those little ninja moments. And they usually come at times whenever we have just had our butt handed to us. And then we gain this knowledge or this perspective that's, whoa, there's a lot to learn there. If I get that down, I'll have done something. Not only better myself, but, done something meaningful. Learned something meaningful. Anyway, so these are these ninja moments. And in Jiu Jitsu, you get people that's come out of the bathroom, into the hallway, into the living room, throughout the neighborhood, maybe even their own country, okay? They know every street light, every toilet, and everything in their own country. And you see two of them go up against each other. And you're like, whoa, let's see what's going to happen. And usually it's a points thing. Somebody may win with something or whatever. But every once in a while, there's that moment that releases one of these ninjas. And that moment is whenever those two people who think they have all the lights on in all their bathrooms and in all their kitchens and that whole place together. And this could be like two gi champions going up against each other. Two just legendary no-gi guys going up against each other. Regardless of weight class, they both live in the same country. Size is gonna matter, but the skill's gonna be the same. So if the skill's the same, the size will matter. If the skill's greater, size matters less. You know what the game is. And then something crazy happens. It's like one of them bumped into a sink in their bathroom that they didn't know they had. But the other one has that sink. And you can see that moment in his eyes. Just bam. It's a moment of sadness, okay? It's a moment of, I'm going to lose. But it's also a moment of, I'm going to learn something. You know what I mean? It's both. It hurt to lose for sure. But the learning from it, is the point that makes the losing worth it. That's the ninja. It's another ninja you got to catch. And one of the matches I remember seeing this most in was whenever Marcelo Garcia went up against Pavlo Pavlovich. I'm not sure how many times they faced each other. This is the match that sticks out though. It's the one that has the ninja. Okay, those are the matches that matter, the ninja matches. So everybody knew Marcelo had this just crazy north-south choke. Nobody thought that he was going to hit it on Pavlo. Pavlo was this dude walking around like a pharmaceutical-grade superhero. I mean, this guy's crazy looking, especially at the weight. I don't remember what it was, but it's like 170-ish maybe. And they thought, well, if Marcelo gets him in that north-south choke, he'll just power out of it. He'll just bridge and roll, and he won't be able to hold it. He'll either bridge and roll Marcelo, or he'll be able to bridge and roll and pull his head out, turn his chin out. And, here they are in the match. Bam, Marcelo hits him with that. And Pavlo, man, this could just be me seeing this and me creating my own ninja. But the look in his face of a choked man had one of pleasure. Like, he was like, oh, I've got to learn this. It was like, this sucks, but I got to learn this. He recognized the ninja in the situation. So he caught the ninja. And I try to apply that to life. Jiu Jitsu taught me to catch those ninjas, to look for them on the mat, to realize, that losing, a lot of times releases a ninja to grab. And that you have to lose so much, or you have to bump into so many things before you know they're there. And that the things, that you don't expect happening and had no idea you had to prepare yourself for, will come up and hit you. And those are ninjas you have to deal with, and you may not be prepared to catch them yet. But, if you keep training, hopefully you can. So, there you go. There's a button.